Hey, it's Josh here with A&G Central Music. I'm just here sporting my quarantine hairdo, and I'm going to teach you a few things about mouthpiece buzzing. Mouthpiece buzzing is a great warm-up. You can use the time buzzing your mouthpiece to work on things like tone production, articulation, and ear training. And also, it's a way that you can practice during the day that's a little quieter. You won't interrupt your parents if they're on calls or meetings or whatnot. So the first thing I'm going to talk about for buzzing on the mouthpiece is the tone, and really this is the most important thing. You want to hear a nice stream of air move through the buzzing of the pitch. It should sound something like this. You should be able to hear a consistent flow of air, even though I'm making that buzzing sound as well. So the first thing I do when I buzz on my mouthpiece is just play a few long tones like that until things start to get a little warmed up. And the next thing I do is what I call a siren exercise. This is when you're going to start on a low note and gliss up to a high note and back down, glissing like a trombone would, so the sound is nice and evenly going up and down. Just make sure it's nice and even at the top. You don't want splits in the sound as you're going through, ascending or descending. I might do that if I'm starting on a higher note and going lower too. Doesn't really matter how high or how low you start. Just do something that's comfortable for you while you're warming up. Next, you can work on articulation. I like to work on legato articulation on my mouthpiece. You can really hear that crisp attack of your tongue on the mouthpiece more than when you're playing on your instrument. I would do some legato and staccato practice. The short tonguing is a little harder on the mouthpiece. You really have to control the sound. When you get that down, it'll sound nice and crisp when you play it on your instrument. The last thing you could do is maybe just do some 16th notes for speed. I don't really push it when I'm just practicing on the mouthpiece. You could also do some multiple tonguing, double and triple tonguing out of preference. That's just not something that I've really worked on much, but I've heard other great trumpet players do it. And the last thing you should do is try to play some easy melodies on your mouthpiece. So anything from the beginning band books, fine, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Marietta, Little Lamb. It may be hard for you to center those pitches at first, and that's just ear training thing, connecting your ear to the tone that you want to make on the mouthpiece. So if you keep practicing that every day, you will get there, but it's a little tricky at first. So I would just do something like this. It kind of helps to have a keyboard to give you your starting pitch, but it's not necessarily required, as you can just get started and roll with it. This is something you could do even like 3 to 5 minutes a day will give you some benefit. You could do more than that or less. Like I said, great way to warm up. You go do it. Practice.